Whatever.
Alright guys,
Let's go get this
so
tech.
I wanted to do this video once the game
a
was
plan?
running better, and with the patch 1.6 up and running, this game is not only looking and running better, it's also playing much better. So today I just want to do
Straight to biz, ain't you guys? Alright.
Review for Cyberpunk 2077.
Just a gang like any other, right?
So
I think the Valentinos.
obviously I'm just going to
They
gameplay
follow
in the
God and the
background.
Santa Madre.
It's an early on story mission,
Honor
so it's
means
not
something.
really going to have any spoilers for the
You
game,
know what they
so you
want,
don't have to
how
worry
they
about
get
that.
it, and what pisses them the
Generally, I
fuck
just
off.
want to go point to point, my
Maelstrom?
thoughts, my overall
just
opinion,
never know.
what I think of games, like that.
Go on.
And honestly, that's basically it. So, the first thing I want to discuss would happen to be the story.
Wanna talk to
Basically,
Royce?
plain and simple, a Decoded
Dex sent
Experience is an expertly written, performed, and realized story. It's set in this beautiful dystopia that is Night Sea. Even though you're only going to see the slummy bits in this gameplay, but that's fine. There's a lot of very well written characters throughout the story that you're going to meet, you're going to talk to, and they're going to give you many different emotional and general impacts and reactions. You're going to have moments where you're going to want to swear revenge on someone, or when you're just going to want to blow their head clean off.
Don't think I've ever seen
And it's
security
moments like
like
this
this
that
in a
really
jail
make
factory.
Night City feel alive, really make
Gear
this
from the
game
Jack
feel good.
convoy. Gotta be.
Take Jackie Wells,
Must
he's a
have been
very
all
well
over it
written,
like maggots
tough
on
guy
dead
street
meat.
character.
You hear about their boss,
He's got a
Royce?
personality and a
Dex
heart of
mentioned
gold,
him.
but he's
Called
also
him
got a short
special.
trigger. And you just get loads of characters like this. You're gonna either love them, hate them, want to kill them, and you're gonna meet them all. Now, as you're probably noticing, there are a few performance issues with the last gen version,
Stay
but
cool. They're just trying to spook us.
that's not really the game's fault. Obviously, you can approach situations however you want. So today, I think I'm going to approach this situation calmly, rather than jamming my way through. But you're obviously free to engage them however you want.
Remember,
You can
we're
gun
on
your way
their
into
turf.
areas. You can attack.
So what do you
people.
want?
You got a bot. Model
Just gonna show
MT0D12.
off a little
Called the
gameplay.
Flathead.
And? The hell you care?
Guy I represent already paid Brick for it. I'm just here for the pickup. I can talk direct to Royce if necessary.
Nah, you talk to me. Name's Dum Dum. Now couch. Planet.
So obviously, encounters like this will go very differently depending on what you do. You can play along, that might impact you one way. You can fight them, which will impact it another way. It all depends on how you
You
do.
fucking deaf?
It all depends on how you do these scenarios. So I'll play along and humor him for now.
Well, shit. Goes for you too.
The next thing I want to talk about is just the gameplay. Like I said, it's very
This is
well
so
done,
fucking
it's
hard.
very fun to play.
Fucking ass on the
And
fucking
obviously, you're about to
couch.
see
Make
when
me.
shit gets real.
Thought you'd never ask.
So I'm gonna
Say
gun
your
them
ass
all
down
down.
for a planet bullet in your skull.
I'm just gonna gun them all down.
You know what, Jack? You called it. Let's scrap the bastards.
So it's the basic shooty gameplay that we've come to expect from most first-person games. But it's got kind of a Borderlands-y aesthetic. Okay. It's got a very Borderlands feel with the whole shooting enemies with
Big
different
fucking
things.
mistake you made!
You locked us in!
Flathead's gotta be around here somewhere.
Find it then. So obviously, you know, the game when the combat starts can be very good, although as you saw, bugs do happen, like with Jackie just
Model
then.
MT0D12. Militech.
Obviously you have a very standard loadout screen, you can equip new weapons, you can put old ones on. It's very much dealer's choice for what you want to use for your weapons, which is something nice.
Logo.
The basic armor system, which is a little bit of a letdown when the game was functioning on style, but if you want to have the best armor in the game, you're going to look very basic.
Love tinkering with new gear.
Tech poetry.
But it's a
Great
standard
piece of
shooty, collect loot
Feels
style
like
of
fucking
game.
Christmas morning.
Obviously later down the lines you can get different upgrades and modifications typing eggs, like being able to zoom in, with off guys, stabilized aim,
Got the set.
and
Button and
anti-sprays, which are
controller.
basically wrist blades, a bit like
Let's
Deus
go.
Ex.
Quicker the better.
It's just things like that that make this game feel so good to play. The only thing that I will talk about is that frames occasionally at times do dip. Particularly when the action revs up, but that's more of a last gen limitation. So if you are planning on playing this game, it runs
It's a
fine enough
production line.
on the last gen.
Plus, I
I'm
thought you
currently
loved
playing
me.
it on the PS4, so obviously
No other way.
it's just a genuine how it runs, how it looks.
Oh,
And it runs really well overall. It plays really well overall. It just has its moments.
Come on out, you little chicken shit!
It doesn't crash so much anymore thanks to 1.6, so that makes things better. So obviously you got hacking, you can do things like you can turn cameras off to stop you being hacked. You can also do this with enemies, so an enemy. You got this enemy here. I can hack him. I can hack into his brain and I can do things like shut him down. So hack into him. And then, well, I don't have any points for hacking.
ladies and gentlemen, Jackie Wells.
Jackie glitching there? No, he's just playing fine now. That's good. It's very Far Cry-esque in the combat, which is very cool. Far Cry and so that's how I will kind of play that. The actual story is really good. Very well written, very well performed as well. I really like the style, I really like the gameplay, I like the characters, I like the atmosphere, the tone. Like, it can be very serious at times, but it can also be very light-hearted at times. It depends what's going on in the game at the moment. So, obviously, you know, you can hack enemies. Enemies can, of course, hack you. How you want to engage it. You can sneak your way through, but
Cover me, V.
shooting my way through is the way that I tend to do this. There are lots of different weapon types throughout the game. There's the standard guns, like rifles.
God damn it! Go!
Obviously it's been hacked, so I know there's not taking damage from that. Take him out.
We're dropping like flies!
You saw what I mean with the frames, like it can sometimes but it's not unplayable. It's not as bad as it was. It's actually playable frames. So prompts the CD Projekt Red for really fixing that. Music, as you can tell in the background, thankfully I've got the copyrighted music off, so I can have the music of the game in the background. So it's really comfortable. But the only other thing I really want to talk about is the end game. After you finish up the story and that, there's plenty to do. The side missions. And the side missions in this game are very well written. Now, here's something cool that I'm going to talk about. So, as you can tell by the gameplay, I chose to gun my way through this level. And that's going to impact how the level ends. Usually, if you do this quietly, you can sneak through it. To shoot my way through. There's not only going to be more enemies around, they're going to be a lot more hostile.
Rip her to shreds!
But we're also going to throw down the boss. And it's just little things like this that make Cyberpunk feel different, feel alive, feel unique. It's takes a lot of damage there.
Watch out, Marcus.
So you got like charged shotguns that you use, they're really cool. Although you can have more traditional pump shotguns, is that cool. Enemy reactions can always be funny. I've had some great dialogue this time. Obviously, you know, with Jackson sneaking around, it gives you that option for stealth if you really want it. The leveling up system's fairly straightforward, but it's not terrible. I actually like that they kept it fairly straightforward. I like that the game is predominantly like, you find new armor, you put it on, and then you have better armor. it's not too complicated. Although you can craft better armor as well. Put some better armor on now. Got those on. But this is what I mean, like, it's less about your style, more about your stats. Obviously you can have a very stylish character, but you might have bad stats from it. But I personally like how my character looks at the minute, so that's not an issue. And it's just things like that. You know, it's generally fun, generally really good to play. It feels great to play. I don't really have that many complaints. I think the only real complaint I have is that it bugs out occasionally, and occasionally dips on frame rate and again, but that's a hardware limitation more than anything else. The actual game's really good. So this is the throwdown with the boss guys. Well, obviously I have to shoot up his whole place, but we get pissed off. You see what I mean? It's things like that in the game. It's got that kind of full out, play it your way style. I think it's very...
I'll trade it for a new one! Think that's enough to drop?
No, we didn't find things around. So you know what I mean? It's very Borderlands and Spark right now. With that kind of day effect. You know what I mean? Like, it really ramps up when it gets going. Like, when it wants to get going, it gets going. It has a little bit of a slow start, but once it gets going, it's really good. The only thing I would argue is, anything that's sort of really bad about the game is that where it's got multiple endings, it's very much the ending that's on 9000. It's like, oh, if you made this choice, you get ending there, this choice. It could have been better if you kind of game with those kind of games. But we took him out, and obviously because we took him on, we can get unique gear. So that was just a bit of gameplay and my overall thoughts on the game. If I had to rate it, to be honest, now that it's working better, now that it's less buggy, it's a decent 8, just because I enjoy the game, I enjoy the story, and as I said, it's very well written. I don't really want to spoil too much about the story, so if you want to know what the story's like, then go play it. I can fully support this game, frankly. I think it's very well done. I think it's very well designed. It's worth a play if you love first-person RPGs, because it has some of the best rounds in the game. However, if you want to wait till it's a bit better, then I totally understand that. So, thank you for watching today. I've been Cash the Nikita, and that bitch is dead.